Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will blow your mind, shatter everything you thought you knew about the 2026 NFL offseason, and I guarantee that you've never heard a rumor this explosive in your life. This isn't just any trade talk, folks. This is about a move so big it's shaking the very foundation of the NFL's power structure. The kind of deal that makes the entire league stop, stare, and ask, is this real? And I'm telling you, my sources just confirmed something huge. Something that could crash the NFL universe as we know it. Imagine an elite, once-in-a-generation superstar, a linchpin of a franchise's future, ready to be traded, but not just traded for any reason. No, this is a player so coveted, so integral to his team's plans, that every NFL executive, every GM in the league is on red alert. I have access to whispers from the highest levels of NFL front offices, where phone calls are ringing off the hook, encrypted messages exchanged in the dead of night. The Browns, the team currently in one of their most tumultuous periods in recent memory, are secretly working behind closed doors on a deal that will alter the future of their entire franchise. But here's the kicker, I can't tell you who it is yet. Not directly. Because the details are still being finalized. But I can tell you this. The Cleveland Browns, a team desperate for a new direction, for that missing piece that elevates them from a hopeful rebuild to a legitimate Super Bowl contender, are in the final stages of negotiations that could send shockwaves through the league. I have heard the whispers about their front office, about a clandestine meeting in a private jet on a moonless night, about a secret consultancy team that's been working around the clock. Their strategy: to land one of the league's absolute elite, a game-changer who can transform their offensive line into a fortress, a player who is already being talked about as a future Hall of Famer in the making. And what makes this story almost unbelievable, it's not just about talent. It's about logistics, about a team willing to go all in, risking their future draft capital because they believe that this is the move that will finally put them over the top. The buzz is so intense that rival teams are scrambling, trying to block this deal at every turn. The NFL's best minds are in heated negotiations, a chess game of elite proportions. This is the kind of story they don't want leaking out because it could change the balance of power overnight. So if you're someone who loves the drama, the high-stakes chess match, the secrets behind closed doors, then listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal next could be the biggest NFL scoop of 2026. This is an insider's warning. The next 48 hours are going to be crucial. Get ready, because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind, and I promise you, you will want to be the first to know. Now, before I drop the full details, I need you to do one thing if you're serious about being in the know, if you want to be part of this breaking storm. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate the notification bell, because the moment I get the final confirmation, I will be the first to break the details. Only true insiders are part of this, and I'm counting on you to stay tuned because what's coming next will change everything you thought you knew about the NFL offseason. Now, let's set the stage. Picture Cleveland, a franchise entrenched in chaos. The firing of Kevin Stefanski after a disastrous 6-11 season has sent shockwaves through Berea. The Browns are in full-blown rebuild mode. A new head coach, new offensive scheme, perhaps a new superstar to drive them out of the darkness. They've been searching for months, whispering behind closed doors in smoky conference rooms, sending scouts on secret missions, flying across the country on red-eye flights to meet with key players' representatives. Every move is calculated, every decision shrouded in secrecy. They've been hunting for that missing link, a game-changer who can instantly elevate their offensive line, who can anchor their future and protect Deshaun Watson, who can finally give their offense the stability it's desperately lacked. They've scouted, analyzed, watched game film until the early mornings. Private jets have been seen arriving at secret locations, encrypted calls buzz across the NFL's darkest corners. It's been months, an endless pursuit of one specific player, a titan, a pillar, a future Hall of Famer in the making. And then in the dead of night, the whispers started to grow louder. The Browns have found HIM, the puzzle piece that everyone's been waiting for. And I can tell you it's not just talk anymore. It's happening. I'm talking about Amarius Mims. That's right, Amarius Mims. The beast from Georgia, the giant offensive tackle who's been turning heads across the league since he entered the NFL in 2024. A player so big, so dominant, that his presence alone has wrecked defenses across college and now in the pros. His stats are staggering, and I'm going to give you every detail because this guy is a potential franchise cornerstone, a literal mountain of a man who can redefine what an offensive tackle is in this league. Standing at an incredible 6'8", weighing in at a colossal 340 pounds, Mims is an absolute beast. His wingspan, a jaw-dropping 7'1", his hands, enormous, elite leverage and reach that's nearly impossible for defenders to handle. This isn't just some big body. Mims moves with agility, with a rare combination of size, power, and technique. Post-draft, NFL coaches immediately recognized him as a rare talent. Frank Pollock, Bengal's offensive line coach, called his dimensions extraordinary, praising his ability to wield his massive frame with technical precision. In his rookie season, Mims logged 834 snaps, a remarkable feat for a young player adapting to the NFL's speed. He started 13 of those games, anchoring the right side of the Bengals' offensive line with Orlando Brown Jr. and Trent Brown beside him. By the end of 2025, he had already accumulated over 1,150 snaps, leading to whispers that he's well on his way to being one of the league's premier right tackles, a future All-Pro, a cornerstone for any offense that values size and protection. His game tape tells the story: relentless pass protection, an unyielding run blocker, and a level of athleticism that's almost surreal for his size. He can mirror edge rushers, control their momentum with his enormous hands, and reset to keep Watson upright in the pocket. His college career at Georgia was interrupted by injuries, ankle surgeries, pec strains, but even with those setbacks, he showed flashes of a future dominant force. And now the league is buzzing about his contract situation. As a first-round pick, no. 18 overall in 2024, Mims is under a 4-year rookie deal worth roughly $14 million, a steal for what's already emerging as a franchise left tackle in waiting. But his true market value, it's skyrocketing. After 2 seasons, he's being talked about as a future top 10 paid tackle, with projections of $25 million a year once he hits free agency or signs his next contract. But here's what makes this story a literal Hollywood blockbuster. The Browns see in Mims not just an offensive lineman, but a symbol of their comeback, a catalyst to finally protect Watson, to smash through defenses, and to rebuild their offensive identity. His size, his youth, his elite athleticism, all fit perfectly into Cleveland's puzzle. It's like they've been waiting for a player like him since the second they fired Stefanski. And I've heard from insiders that the negotiations are at an advanced stage. The Browns' GM, Andrew Berry, is known as a genius, a strategic mastermind who can outthink anyone in the league. He's been working in the shadows, plotting his next move, quietly orchestrating a deal that insiders say could make history. Rival teams, of course, are desperate to block it. The Raiders, Jets, even the Chargers, all eyeing Mims as their potential savior. But Cleveland is determined. They're ready to push all in on this pursuit, offering not just draft picks but a package of cash, future considerations, and bonuses that could include insane performance clauses, massive incentives, and even real estate deals to sweeten the pot. The emotion? Frantic. The tension? Palpable. Browns owner Jimmy Haslam reportedly personally called Berry multiple times a day, urging swift action. The coaching staff? They're already imagining the possibilities. A line anchored by Mims, a future Hall of Famer, protecting Watson and unleashing the run game in ways fans have only dreamed of. And the fans? They're already in ecstasy, social media ablaze with rumors and hopeful chants of their new superstar. So if this deal goes through, and trust me, everything points to a yes, the NFL landscape will be forever changed. Cleveland will finally have that missing piece. Mims will become more than just a player. He'll be a symbol of the Browns' rebirth, a monument to their relentless pursuit of greatness. And the league, it will be watching in awe because this will be one of the most seismic moves in NFL history. But I'll say it again, this is not done yet. The next 48 hours are critical. Negotiations are fluid, and with every minute that passes, the stakes rise higher. The league's best minds are working around the clock to finalize this, to seal the deal, and I promise, I will be the first to drop the truth the moment it's confirmed. So stay tuned. Drop a comment, tell me what you think, because this isn't just a rumor. It's the beginning of something monumental, and you want to be part of the inside crew that knew before the world caught on. Remember, the NFL is about to change. And when it does, you'll want to say, I knew it first. Because out there in the shadows of the NFL's secret meetings, the real story is being written right now. And trust me, this is just the beginning. The next chapter, it's coming fast. And it's going to be epic.